Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest.
Game day for your Edmonton Oilers. They will be playing the Ottawa Senators. They have enjoyed this matchup lately. 14-2-1 in their last 17 against the Sens. That does include the 9-game winning streak during the COVID season, but the Oilers have won 5 out of their last 6 against the Senators. Adam Henrique will play game number 1,000 in his career, and Jake Walman will play the first game of this season as he returns from injury. McDavid will be with Podkolzin and Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins with Mangiapane and Roslovic. Philp, who has a couple goals this season, U of A alum, with Savoy and Frederick. Henrique with Howard and Tomashek. So Lazar comes out of the lineup. Was out of the lineup on... Kapanen's out. He's hurt. Tomashek's coming in. Kapanen's going to be out several weeks, according to head coach Chris Knobloch. Ekholm with Bouchard. Bouchard does not have a point this season. He does have 12 points in 11 career games against the Senators. Nurse with Walman. Kulak with Emberson. So Stetcher comes out. Stuart Skinner will be the goaltender. Skinner against the Senators in his career, 5-1 with a .903 save percentage and a 2.85 goals against average. Linus Ullmark will be the goaltender for the Senators against the Oilers in his career. 3-1, 3.23 goals against average, 898 save percentage. We'll give you more details on the Senators lines when we do the Oil Understood a little bit later on. It is a 5 o'clock game, so here's what's happening on Edmonton Sports Talk this afternoon. Jay and I are with you until 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, Tom Gazzola takes over hosting duties with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show from Hudson's on White. He'll go until 5. I think Belzy's going to be with him today.
Yeah.
And then Jay and I are back on from 5 to 6. At about 5:05, shortly after we resume the Reid Wilkins show, Mike Wilner from the Toronto Star, longtime reporter of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's going to join us to talk about the series win last night, the vibe there in Toronto, and set things up for the World Series, which starts Friday, Blue Jays against the Dodgers. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Been a fantastic day here.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of buzz here today. I mean, it's exciting.
Well, it's exciting to see the Blue Jays doing well again.
Yes.
I know they were in the ALCS in 15 and 16. I feel like I wasn't as caught up in that, maybe because, I was actually doing Oilers pre and post, and the show I was doing went till 8 o'clock. So it was, you couldn't focus on the games as well if they were into the evening. I've sort of got more caught up in this playoff run. So it's been like, it's a kind of a fun team to watch, the way they can hit, the way they can piece together innings, or sometimes the way they can just use the long ball.
And that was just pure October baseball. This whole series has been so entertaining. And to have it culminate in that last night, it was awesome. It was poetic. It was perfect. It's sports. Like, yay, sports. That's delivering. That is what you want when you and your friends are huddled around watching it, or you and your family are watching it. And those are moments you'll never forget.
Yeah.
It was electric. It was awesome. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And I know for some people, they might get sick of hearing about it, but I can't help but think about 92 and 93. I was 18, 19 for those World Series runs. I'd followed the Blue Jays and the Expos my entire life. And then to see the Blue Jays get into the World Series and win it. And I think at that time, too, there was a lot of Canadian pride. They were finally in the World Series, and both pretty much dramatic. They beat the Braves in extra innings in Game 6, and then did the Joe Carter. Like, the Joe Carter home run for me would be one of the most memorable sports viewing moments of my life.
Right.
And even them winning the first one, Otis Nixon bunted. Timlin flipped it to Carter, I believe, was the out for the game in Atlanta in 96. And then the Carter home run. I mean, just epic for them to win it that way. So the Springer home run becomes the second most famous home run in Blue Jays history. I know Bautista had the bat flip one. We were talking about Alomar had one in 92. That was a big one on the road against the A's.
Dennis Eckersley.
In that series off Eckersley, who was supposedly unhittable. But that was massive last night. Just a massive shot.
Well, and it's interesting you bring up the 92-93, right? Because that I would have been around 11,
right,
when I watched that. And, it wasn't as clear as obviously recent memories of Blue Jays and especially last night. But, my middle daughter's 11 and we watched that together last night. So, you wonder if she's going to remember when she's in her early 40s, the George Springer home run.
Well, I would hope so.
And who knows what's going to happen as they go on and face the LA Dodgers. I know a lot of people would think, well, the Dodgers are a wagon. Hard to beat. Ohtani, sure, he will be on a jet to Toronto this time. Yeah, that's fact. But, I mean, they got to play the games. That's why they play the games. And I do have a bit of a fun fact about that.
You want to do that now? This is a great fact.
Sure.
This is an impressive dig. If you didn't want to do it now, we can do it
No,
later.
I think we should.
I think this is appropriate now. We got to get this out there off the top.
I think it's pertinent. Since the LCS expanded to the best of 7 series.
Right.
In 1985.
Which the Blue Jays lost in 7 to the Royals.
There have been 4 instances where one series went 7 games, like the Blue Jays, Mariners, and the other series was a sweep.
Okay.
Exactly what's happened here.
Now, I guessed a few of these. I didn't know them. You kind of led me down the path to get one that happened in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the other 3 are.
So in those instances, the team that swept, so in this case, it would be the Dodgers, for example, are 0-4 in the World Series, going a combined 2-16. The team that has swept has only won out of 4 World Series, has only won 2 games. Okay? 1988. The A's sweep the Red Sox. Dodgers beat the Mets 4-3. Dodgers went on to win the World Series 4-1. In 2006.
So that was, hold on. Who was 06? It wasn't the Rockies.
No, that was 2007.
06 was Cardinals against Tigers?
Tigers swept the A's.
Right.
Cardinals beat the Mets 4-3. Cardinals win the World Series 4-1.
Okay.
2007.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think 2007 was the Rockies were the NL champion.
Red Sox beat Cleveland 4-3.
Cleveland. Okay.
Rockies swept the Diamondbacks. Red Sox win the World Series 4 straight.
Okay.
2012.
Okay, was that one of the San Francisco years?
Yes.
Oh, but which one was it? Was that San Francisco over Detroit?
No. Detroit swept the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, they did. Yes. It was. I thought you meant in the LCS.
Oh, sorry, in the World Series.
Giants beat the Cardinals 4-3. Giants went on to win the World Series 4 straight. So
after Detroit had swept the Yankees.
After they had swept the Yankees.
Interesting. Okay.
Teams coming off the sweep have never won the World Series since the LCS expanded to 7 games. Fun fact.
Oh, wow.
So you're saying there's a chance?
You're saying, yeah, well, of course the Blue Jays got a chance. That is interesting, though.
Amazing, actually. Because it just doesn't equate. It doesn't compute.
Right.
When you think somebody sweeping a team should have the advantage because they're rested. They're obviously a wagon.
Too
they're
rested.
Sweeping. Maybe they're too rested, Reid.
Well, the Dodgers are going to be tough, but I mean, the Dodgers should be thinking the Blue Jays are going to be tough. I mean, it's the last 2 teams standing.
Yep.
And the Blue Jays, so let's look at what the Blue Jays overcame. 2-0 series deficit, losing the first 2 games at home, losing it late in Game 5 to go down 3-2, and then trailing Game 7 by a couple runs with 9 outs left to live, and winning that game in that series. So the Blue Jays have overcome a lot and proven they're pretty good.
Incredible.
So bring it on. It's going to be fun. That's a great fact.
It is.
So this is the 5th time that the World Series is contested between a team that swept a best of 7 LCS, and a team that won in 7.
That's right.
And the previous 4 occasions, the team that won in 7 won the World Series.
That's correct.
That's awesome. Good stuff, Jay. I applaud you.
Thanks, Reid.
We got a lot to get to today. You'll hear from Chris Knobloch and Adam Henrique. Jay's play of the day. Man, you were rolling, buddy. Great one yesterday.
Last night's was
yeah,
epic.
that was awesome.
You know what, Reid? I'm going to go into the Estes and I'm going to create a bet of the year category, and I'm putting that one in.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Because that was so specific. Bieber had 5 strikeouts. We asked for 5 or more. I asked for 3 home runs or over 2.5. There was exactly 3 home runs. And of course, the one being Springer's game-winning home run.
Right.
And the Blue Jays to win. It all came together. It was a beautiful bet.
That was perfect.
And it was a good number. It was juicy. It was plus 467.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
So you'll have another one today. Oilers related today, I would think.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's do clue number 1 in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub featuring $10 tankers and $6 tequila shots. Or you can grab the $23.99 adult Happy Meal. It's got a burger, fries, choice of beer, and a novelty bottle opener. Book your reservation now at hudsonscanadaspub.com. The people who know why we're grinning at each other will know why. If you don't know why, you're just going to accept that you may have missed something on a previous episode that is not appropriate for us to rehash.
It's been clarified.
What you get with that meal. So the way this works is I give a clue, and you're trying to name the athlete. Today we'll give 3 clues, and we'll be done by 4 o'clock. If it's a longer show, we would give 5 clues, and it lasts the whole show. You must text your guesses.
You must.
to 780-218-9999. That is the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week. That is from 2 to 5 p.m. Okay? So text only. Man, maximum 3 guesses per person. Don't put in the nasty chat because you might be helping someone else win if you're right. The first clue is Hartford. So there you go.
Hartford, Connecticut?
The first clue is Hartford. That's all I'm saying.
Hartford and Sons?
The first clue is Hartford.
I don't even know if there's a Hartford and Sons. I'm sure there is.
In what?
Hartford and Sons.
Is that like a clothing company?
Well, I thought it would be a band.
Oh, Coob's eager to talk.
and Sons.
I know of the Mumford and Sons, but
yes.
I'm thinking there must be out there in the ether Hartford and Sons. You know what? It sounds like an accounting firm. You can trust.
Yeah, there might be a Hartford and Sons. I don't know.
You can trust.
There's a lot
Hartford
of insurance
and Sons
companies in Hartford, aren't there?
Take care of all your
I think
business.
it's known
needs.
for its insurance scene.
Hartford?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All
Could
right.
be Hartford and Sons LLP.
So the first clue is Hartford. I gave how you can get a hold of us there at the afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino, 780-218-9999. You can email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com, jay@edmontonsportstalk.com, and you can chat with us and with your fellow audience members in the nasty chat on YouTube. And if you are there as well, click that thumbs up button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
You got to click right away. Well, let's see if we can get to 100 thumbs by 4 o'clock. No reason we can't. Because this stream is going to end at 4, and then there's a new show at 4.
Yeah.
So you got to give us all the clicks that you can right away. Yeah, there was Sanford and Sons. That was a TV show. But was there Hartford and Son? I guess we're going to find out. No one has confirmed either way. All right. Let's do... Oh, yeah, we got our buddy standing by here. It's the afternoon headlines for 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today.
This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Jake Walman back on the blue line for the locals tonight in Ottawa. Hey, Connor McDavid, don't be afraid to put the puck in the Senators' net. If you can't score, maybe we can put you to work counting votes in the civic election. By George, the Blue Jays are in the World Series. Springer hit that one deeper than my brother-in-law's gambling debts. Next up, the Dodgers. Hey, did you hear they left Brooklyn for Los Angeles? Tip-off for the NBA in Oklahoma City. Hey, they have that Canadian it boy, SGA. Hey, LeBron, time to give up the GOAT. I'm Chet Palmer.
Ooh, nice goat reference.
Yeah.
I thought Chet Palmer would refer to it as Los Angeles.
Well, it's interesting. He's up on the current events of the civic election, but he wasn't sure that people would know that the Brooklyn Dodgers are now the LA Dodgers.
I think he slips back and
Does he? Yeah, maybe he's
back to simpler times.
Like he's, yeah.
There's tons of Hartford and Sons, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's Hartford and Sons LLC, Hartford and Sons air conditioning contractors in Ottawa, Illinois, Hartford and Sons plumbing and heating and cooling
In Edmonton?
No, they're out of Staten Island, New York. Hartford and Sons Landscaping out of Manchester, New Hampshire. There's a lot of Hartford and Sons plumbing, heating, and cooling, I gotta say.
Interesting.
Maybe you're just born into the...
You're born into the heating mafia.
Well, with a name like that.
I'm going to make him a furnace he can't refuse. Anyway.
Yes. Well done.
Oh, what else are we doing? Oh, we got an off-topic topic today.
Thank goodness.
We are clipping through this show. The off-topic topic is presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. This was inspired by some shoe talk.
Yes.
On the Lock Shop and on the Nielsen Show earlier today. So we're taking it a slightly different direction. What is your go-to comfort piece of clothing? What's that piece of clothing that you just feel good in, or you like to wear to feel comfortable in, or to go out in, or just to feel confident in? It can be a work outfit.
Oh, it can be anything.
It can be anything. Like for me, it's getting home and putting on sweats.
Really?
Like it's that simple for me.
Is that your go-to move? You get home, the jeans are off, sweats are
Yeah,
on.
I don't wear jeans around the house.
Me neither.
No, or shorts in the summer.
Yes.
Like that's like, hey, I'm home. You know, I don't have to wear a belt. It's like I got my sweats on. Now I'm getting supper, or I'm sitting on the couch, or I'm going to paint minis, whatever. I'm home and I'm in my sweats.
We are eerily similar in that regard. I also take off the jeans and the belt, and I put on shorts every day.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the weather is. Shorts are going on. Shorts will be worn by Jay in my house. That's just a rule of thumb, and it's usually accompanied by a hoodie, especially this time of the year. Shorts and a hoodie. That is my ultimate comfort.
Right. So let us know what yours is. And this, I mean, maybe you wear a suit to work and you got that one suit that fits better than the others. Maybe it is a pair of shoes, you know, something that, but what is your go-to comfort piece of clothing? Jasmine, a robe and a scrunchie. Is a scrunchie something that goes in your hair?
Yeah, you put your hair up with.
Would I wear that, or just Jasmine?
No, you don't have enough hair. You need to have a ponytail.
Oh, okay.
You know, you put it on and...
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
The scrunchie.
Scrunchie.
Okay.
So there's hair elastics, and the scrunchie is usually a little bit more colorful. It's thicker, more noticeable.
Right.
You know, think girls just want to have fun. You know, they just put the scrunchie
Classic
in.
video.
Yeah.
Classic song. Classic
Lots
video.
of scrunchies in that.
So that is our off-topic topic for William Huff. What is your go-to comfortable piece of clothing? And you can describe the circumstance in which you wear it. All right, Oilers in Ottawa. We'll go over the lines for both teams. We'll have some clips from Henrique and Knobloch. But first, with an update, Zachary Kubish.
The Oilers wrap up a 5-game road trip as they're out in Ottawa tonight. Edmonton welcoming back Jake Walman from an undisclosed injury. He makes his season debut. In other news, Kasperi Kapanen is out, quote, several weeks, according to head coach Chris Knobloch. Join Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show at 4 o'clock. Enjoy the game with Tommy down at Hudson's White Ave as he's on location for both the pre- and post-game shows. Around the league, the Mammoth and Avalanche tussle. The Ducks and Predators drop the puck with the Kraken and Capitals matching up from Washington. We also see Corey Perry suiting up in his first game for the Kings as they played the Blues. Back in Alberta, the Oil Kings and Chiefs face off. Edmonton 9-3 with Spokane 6-5 on the season. And 2 games dot the NBA schedule. Oklahoma City playing host to Houston at 5:30. After that, Golden State visits LA to take on the Lakers for the late 8 o'clock start. In other news, the Angels have hired ex-catcher Kurt Suzuki to manage their club. Suzuki playing 16 years in the majors, having no professional coaching experience. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Reid and Jay continue the show after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
The Calgary Flames should full-blown tank for Gavin McKenna. Some people would say they already are.
I think even if they try, they're going to tank at this point, unfortunately.
But can they be San Jose?
Ooh,
That type of bad?
I don't think so. I worry about Dustin Wolf.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
Honey, where are we going to put all of our summer stuff?
In the kids' room.
What?
Mom, a little help?
Need extra space at home? Get it back with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Oilers game coming up at 5 o'clock. They are ending their 5-game road trip against the Ottawa Senators. Can they actually play well once on this road trip? They are 1-3. They didn't really play that well in the game they won, but Stuart Skinner was brilliant in a shutout. 5-on-5 save percentage in the National Hockey League. So just 5-on-5. The Oilers are 10th out of 32 teams with a .915. Now, they have allowed 2 shorthanded goals, so that doesn't count in the 5-on-5. But that speaks pretty good. I think most people would have been thrilled 6 games into the season if the Oilers goaltenders collectively had the 10th best save percentage at even strength in the NHL.
Yes.
You probably would have thought they'd have a better record than 2-3-1.
You would think.
The Ottawa Senators are last in the NHL at 5-on-5 save percentage. .860. .860. This is interesting, too. I know I'm giving a few numbers here, but at 5-on-5 shots on goal, Oilers outshooting their opponents 133-107. Ottawa's outshooting their opponents 141-114.
Wow!
So they're not getting the stops. So hopefully the Oilers can get after Linus Ullmark tonight. Maybe McDavid will score. Maybe Bouchard will get a point. I'm calling a Bouchard point for sure.
Well, you should hop on. I forget what play of the day it is. It's not mine, but there is one with McDavid 1 goal and Bouchard 1 or more points.
Okay.
That's the parlay.
Well, I would think that one of those guys will end
Early
their
bird bet.
droughts eventually.
I got on all 3 of the
both
plays
tonight.
today. I got on all 3 of them.
This is the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. Now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. All right, so just going over the lines for you again quickly here, and then we'll get to some audio. McDavid with Draisaitl and Podkolzin. Now, these are the lines as reported from the morning skate. These are not lines I randomly drew out of a hat because I thought, well, at this point, the listeners will believe anything with the line combination.
You could have fooled anybody. That's could fool anybody.
Yeah, I could have said, you know what? They're going to mix and match some of the teams.
Yeah.
It's going to be McDavid with Perron and Eller. People would have been like, well, Knobloch's probably going to use some Senators up front. McDavid with Podkolzin and Draisaitl. Nuge with Mangiapane and Roslovic. Philp, 2-goal scorer with Savoy and Frederick. And then Henrique, game number 1,000 with Howard and Tomashek. Kapanen will be out several weeks with an injury. He was hurt trying to deliver a body check. And so he's out. Tomashek is in. Lazar remains scratched. He's just played 1 game this season. Ekholm with Bouchard. Nurse with Walman, who makes his season debut. Kulak will be with Emberson. Skinner, the goaltender. In 26 career games against the Senators, McDavid has 13 goals and 33 assists for 46 points.
Woo.
In 26 games against the Senators, Draisaitl has 17 goals and 21 assists for 38 points. Now, they absolutely feasted on the Senators in that all-Canadian division season that started in January of 2021.
Right.
When they beat them 9 times, they scored a lot of goals in some of the games. Skinner had his first career win against the Senators. I think it was an 8-5 win at Rogers Place. Here's what we expect from the Senators. Cousins with Stützle and Batherson. Pinto, who's off to a great start. He's over a goal a game, is he not? 7 goals in 6 games. Mm-hmm. With Amadio and Giroux. Giroux, 25 points in 24 career games against the Oilers. Greg with Cousins and David Perron, the former Oiler. Eller with Lixell and Zetterlund. Defensively, Sanderson with Zub. Shabbat with Jensen. Clevin with Montempallo. And Allmark will be your goaltender. The Senators are 2-4. The Oilers are 2-3-1. Head coach Chris Knobloch on McDavid having no goals this season.
Well, yes, I assume it'll be sooner than later. But Connor's had a lot of chances, and whether goalies have made good saves or just have maybe more of a pass-first mentality. We'd like him to shoot because obviously he can score goals with the amount of goals that he's scored in his career. I think just with our team in general, we need to simplify. And part of that is just having a shot-first mentality.
Fair?
Yeah. I mean, that should be every hockey game.
Simplify, shoot, pucks and people to the net, things you are taught as your first year of hockey. I was going to say 6-year-old. If you're teaching a 3-year-old hockey, well, once he or she can skate, you got to get that down. But you're probably saying a lot of, the puck has to go to the net. Therefore, you should also go there. Little Jablonski. Jablonski, get to the front of the net. Quit playing on the perimeter, Jablonski. You're soft.
I don't know, Reid. Do you get the sense that they're capable of laying another egg tonight?
Yeah, absolutely I do. Yeah. I 100% do. Yeah. I do not like the way they are playing.
Yeah.
I do not think they have enough creativity and talent at forward. And I think they're very much capable of losing this game. Very much so. And playing lacklusterly.
Right. I understand that. But at some point, and they've done this before where they've went through stretches playing like this, they've turned it around. And it's usually in a pretty emphatic way. I just wonder, I like the Walman being back in the lineup. I think that's going to really
should help.
A lot of
things he's
down.
A good player.
I mean, these lines, who knows? You can't really even dive into these lines because they're going to change in the early second period.
I mean, if I were Matt Savoy, I'd be like, thank God I get to play with Philp.
Yeah, he's a producer.
Connor McDavid, by the way, he's second on the Oilers in shots on goal. The guy who's first in shots on goal also has not scored. That's Bouchard. Mm-hmm. Bouchard, 0 goals on 21 shots. McDavid, 0 goals on 19 shots. 14 shots apiece for Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, and Ekholm, who has not scored. So 3 of the Oilers' leaders in shots on goal. Oh, Nurse also has 14. So 4 of the Oilers' top 6 in shots on goal have not scored. So maybe something will end tonight. So, McDavid does have a little over 3 shots per game. So I guess you could say he has been shooting, but there have been at least a couple obvious situations where you would have loved him to shoot, and he tried to pass. Okay, Adam Henrique, game number 1,000, had a kind of a fun morning. You've maybe seen the video or the shots online. The teammates wearing the Rico shirts that were made to look like the racing shirts because he's into racing.
Oh, it was great. I saw. I kind of, like I said, I forgot about it. I saw Savvy wear the Red Bull logo on the back, and I was like, oh, he must be a race fan too, I guess. And then and saw the rest of the shirt. So again, it's, that's the best part of the game. That camaraderie in the room and joking around with everybody and having fun and being lighthearted and just the joy that brings to the game, and everybody in there and everybody a part of it.
And Henrique also asked on the type of player that he tries to be throughout his career.
Just a good person, good teammate. That's all I've ever tried to do. I try to just be a leader in the room and lead by example. I'm not like a rah-rah type of guy. I try to go about my business every day as a professional and take that very serious. But at the same time, I like to have fun and like to joke around and keep things light and that sort of thing too. So, I hope along the way that there's a good number of guys out there that I've helped in their career somehow. And I think that's really at the end, that's all you can kind of ask for.
Well, look, we've talked a lot about Adam Henrique. Well, maybe not a lot, but he's been a discussion point going into the season. Is he on the decline? Is he going to play every day? I think fair discussions. He was pretty much a lock for 20 goals most of his career. Last year, he didn't look like that same player. But having said that, I do think if you were a younger player, you wouldn't be in a bad situation to sit next to Adam Henrique and just listen a few times a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just observe his preparation and his approach to the game. So, I think he's been the player that he's wanted to be. Quick comment as well from Chris Knobloch on Henrique.
Yeah, a lot of guys have a lot of respect for him. He's, obviously he's playing, but just a lot of respect for him, just with everything he's gone through. His experience with Anaheim, New Jersey, now Edmonton, playing different significant role with our team. He's been on the power play, penalty kill, a key face-off guy. So a lot of respect for him. He's a good hockey player, and right now spending a lot of time with our young players, helping them take the next step into their NHL career.
All right, so career game number 1,000 for Henrique. You've probably seen this fun fact out there. It's kind of weird. No NHL player has ever played career game number 1,000 as an Oiler. Now, there have been people who've played 1,000 games as an Oiler, Kevin Lowe, but his career game number 1,000 was not as an Oiler. And you think about players, free agents coming in, you're traded for at the deadline or whatever. You think at some point a player would have hit number 1,000 as an Oiler.
Shocking.
It's never happened until Henrique tonight.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean 1,000 games as an Oiler. It means that gentleman plays his career game number 1,000 with Edmonton. It's kind of weird.
I had to double look at that when I saw that.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to believe.
Even when they joined the NHL from the WHA, they could have got a long time NHL that was playing career game. So that's out there as sort of a fun fact.
Nuge should do it this year, right?
What's the date for him? Is it New Year's Eve?
He's at 965 right now.
It might be. Is it New Year's Eve, Coop?
So he's 35 games away.
Somebody will know in the Nasty chat. I think it might be. I think it might be New Year's Eve against. No, God, I don't have the schedule. Is it Utah? They play New. No, that was last year. They played Utah. When's Nuge on pace to play career game number 1,000? Some Nuge fan in the chat will have it memorized.
Oh wait, no, that's this month.
Anyway, he's coming up. Chris Knobloch on trying to end this 3-game losing streak.
I think, my time here and just a lot of respect for our players, our team, how they've been able to just let things go. Obviously, when you're losing games, it's never fun, but they've always been able to bounce back and not get too caught up in the moment. I expect us to continue that theme. We've got a lot of new players with our team, but obviously our veterans are leading the way and kind of setting the vibe for the team. And, I just want us to, focus on the now and start playing, better hockey. And we're just kind of, each game's been a little bit different. What's gone wrong, whether it's been special teams or our defensive play or just not enough offense. But we just got to, simplify it and things will work out when you just work or make sure the things that are important to get done well.
I like how he put that. I mean, he said simplify, which we've talked about. Make sure the things that are important get done well. That's a good way to think about it. Okay, I could do this or I could do this. Which is more important?
Simplify.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key. Whether they're capable of doing that right now, I don't know. And, the lines are in a blender again. So there's no continuity. Sorry.
No, he's not worried about that at all.
Clearly. Now, to your question. The 41st game of the Oilers season this year, which would be Nuge's.
It's Boston. Yeah. So it is the New Year's Eve game against Boston. I thought that's 1,000.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Assuming he plays every game between now and then.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
But yeah, that'd be awesome. New Year's Eve. Nuge Year's Eve. That's what I heard somebody saying. That's why that stuck with me. Also, Chris Knobloch on the return of Jake Walman to the Oilers blue line.
Well, he's missed quite a bit of time. He hasn't played since exhibition, so it's going to be a while before we see his best. But believe that he will be able to provide a little boost to our team. Puck-moving defenseman, maybe provide some offense. But I think we've been having difficulties just transporting the puck up ice, and that's just not on our defense or forwards. But I think he'll be able to help with that, whether it's making a first pass or skating it out. So it's nice having Jake back.
Yeah, he can't hurt, and he can shoot the puck too in the offensive end, which will be nice if there's somebody who can fire away. I mean, he takes Stetcher out of the lineup, who we've talked about a lot, gives you everything he's had, but everything he has, but is I think kind of limited overall. So hopefully Walman a little bit of a boost there on the back end. Clue number 2.
Sure, let's do it.
Clue number 2 in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. You must text your guesses to the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999, provided by River Crib Resort and Casino. Clue number 2 is Boston. So clue number 1 was Hartford. Clue number 2 is Boston. And I'll give clue number 3 probably in about 8 or 9 minutes because we got to get a winner by 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Right? Or by 3:55. So Hartford and Boston. I'll say that maybe I'll give a bonus clue. I will say that. So I've given out Hartford and Boston. Both those. No, I won't say
I wouldn't do it.
No, I'm not going to do anything else. I was thinking about being nice, and then I was like, why would I start now?
Tommy V in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Regarding Connor not scoring, what does everyone expect? You got what you paid for. He's joking.
Took a discount, yes.
But he says, are we really worried about Connor McDavid scoring?
No.
Nobody is.
I'm worried about the rest of the team scoring, other parts of the lineup scoring, and if his goal production doesn't significantly increase, then we're really going to notice a goal drop-off.
Yes. Like, he scored, 36 last
26.
year? 26 goals, right. And we expected reasonably that number
maybe
should be
he's
closer
going for
to 50, right?
Right.
So it's looking that way right now.
So if he scores 35, great. He went from 26 to 35, but who's filling in for the goals lost by, Perry and even Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson, even though, they had flawed seasons themselves. Who's going to get into the teens? Does Frederick look like he's going to do it? Not right now. I think Savoy works very hard and is a good two-way player, but he hasn't scored. Howard hasn't scored. Roslovic was signed to score. He hasn't scored. So if those guys don't start scoring, then the pressure's on Connor to get 50 or 60 goals, quite frankly. That's why I bring it up as a concern.
Fair points.
All right. Maybe I'm a complete goofball, though. That's also possible. We're coming to you from the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Pizza Sunday is back at the Canadian Brewhouse. After 4 p.m., grab an 8-inch, 2-topping pizza for just $9.99. Wash it down with $6.99 doubles and $1 off Bud Light tankards. Jason Milne's Play of the Day for Play Alberta coming up. The Oil Stream with Tom Gazzola is at 4, and we're going to talk to Mike Wilner from the Toronto Star about the Blue Jays at 5. Here's Coop.
Adam Henrique suits up for Game 1000 as the Oilers play the Senators. Edmonton looking to snap a 3-game losing streak, and Jake Walman's return to the lineup. Plus, head coach Chris Knobloch confirmed that Kasperi Kapanen is out, quote, several weeks. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola goes live from Hudson's Wide Ave to preview the action alongside Ben Thompson. Coverage starts at 4 o'clock right here on EST. And out east, Brad Marchand makes his return to Boston. First time since being traded to the Panthers. Florida and Boston dropped the puck later tonight. Elsewhere, the Stars and Jackets have a date as the Leafs challenge the Devils. In Edmonton, the 9-3 Oil Kings host the 6-5 Chiefs. That one gets going at 7 o'clock, and the NBA season begins with 2 games tonight. Rockets clashing with the Thunder at 5 before the Warriors come out to play against the Lakers. Baseball news. The Angels have hired ex-catcher Kurt Suzuki to manage their club. Suzuki playing 16 years in the majors, having no professional coaching experience. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you're stuck with a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment. Today, the Reid Wilkins Show continues following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Does this poor start feel at all different to the other ones for you?
It's a poor start, and again, it was a terrible 4-game stretch. It's not. I don't think yet it's as bad as 2 years ago. Obviously, this year it's just like general malaise and disinterest.
Because it's very easy to say, don't worry, this is how they start. But it feels a little bit different.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. San Francisco's own Jefferson Starship bring their arena rock legacy to the River Cree Resort and Casino October 23rd. Celebrating 50 years of rock and roll. Don't miss these classic rock legends. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Oilers Senators coming up at 5 o'clock. Oilers ending their 5-game road trip. They have lost 3 in a row. Back home for 1 game. The Oilers will be on Thursday against the Canadians, and then back-to-back Seattle, Vancouver on the road again Saturday and Sunday, along with Jason Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins, Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. If you're watching us on YouTube, you got 8 minutes. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get to 100. Need a big rally, but we got enough people in the stream that we should be able to get to 100 by the top of the hour. Don't delay. Give us a click or share the show link with somebody else and encourage them to check us out and give us a thumbs up.
Click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
All right. So Skinner in net, Allmark in net for the Senators, who are the worst defensive team in the NHL if you go by goals against. We'll see if the Oilers can. Well, what else would you go by?
Yeah, true. Good point.
If you get scored on, something's wrong. We'll see if the Oilers can get after them tonight. They are 14-2-1 in their last 17 games against the Senators. Should I give the third clue now, and then after play of the day, you can check for a winner?
Sure.
So Hudson's Canada's Pub, mystery athlete of the game. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub. Remember, you have to text in your guesses to the afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino, 780-218-9999. The third clue is Hillmond, Hillmond. So the 3 clues are Hartford, Boston, and Hillmond. We should get a winner. The show ends in about 6 or 7 minutes. I'm confident we'll have a winner by then.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day. Jay's Play of the Day
is presented by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of the casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today and deposit $50 using the EST exclusive promo code EST Casino for a $50 casino bonus.
Keeping it simple. If there's a game that the Oilers can turn this thing around, start putting goals on the scoreboard, it's tonight. Ottawa's worst in the NHL in points or goals allowed per game,
right,
at 5 per game. So this is simple. Oilers to win and 6 or more goals total. That's it. Now, this was boosted quite well.
Oh, not by the Oilers in the total in the game.
4-2 victory. This hits. Plus 165. That's a nice number. There are also some other bets on there. Draisaitl 2 or more points. That's Dusty's play of the day. The Grand S parlay. They're all on there. So head over to playalberta.ca. I want to keep this train rolling. This train's moving. And
choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
You choo-choo-choose me.
Wait a minute. I think I have that audio. Yeah, I do.
You choose me?
There it is.
There. That's the new audio for Jay's Play of the Train. Jay's Play of the Train. Head on over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on ESC specials, and you'll see Jay's Play of the Day. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day. Jay's Play of the Day.
All right. Just as we're talking about the Oilers' lack of production and McDavid needing to shoot more, Sportsnet Stats posted this. Connor McDavid leads the NHL in average offensive zone possession time this season, 1:40 per game, which is insane. There will be some players over 5 games, they might not control the puck for 1:40. You know, like, we got a winner?
Yeah.
Is that why you're applauding?
Yeah.
Okay. So the mystery athlete of the game, how many people won? Did we get multiple, did multiple people get it right? And you have to pick the first one?
Yeah, there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people
because
that got
once
it right.
you Googled that last one, even if the first 2 didn't make any sense, you would get it.
Correct.
And maybe if some people put together where I used to work, they would get this as well. So this person would be one of the greatest Ottawa Senators of all time. I don't think that's overspeaking it.
No, I don't think so.
The first clue was Hartford. Now, the extra clue I was going to give when I was hemming and hawing a few minutes ago was that Hartford or Boston, I was going to say one of them doesn't pertain to the NHL. This person played for the Hartford Wolfpack in the American Hockey League in the 2010-2011 season. The other clue was Boston. This person finished his career with the Boston Bruins, playing only 6 games there in 2012-2013. Hillmond was the final clue. He is from Hillmond, Saskatchewan, just north of Lloydminster. Coob, did you know who it was? Have you figured it out?
I actually don't know. I feel embarrassed that
No, you don't.
can't think of
There's
this.
no need to feel embarrassed. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to tickle your brain. It's supposed to be like me. Like imagine me holding a feather and putting it through your skull into your brain and shit.
I'm tickling your brain, Coob.
I thought tickling was supposed to be.
How does it feel to have your brain tickled, Coob? Ooh, I'm tickling your brain.
Who's the mystery athlete of the game of the day?
Wade Redden.
Wade Redden.
Oh.
And a big congrats go out to Scott from Wainwright.
Oh, excellent. Hey,
Yes.
well, that's in the general area.
He would know.
The Midwest.
Yes.
They have his jersey hung up at the service center there in Lloyd. I saw it when I was there this past weekend.
So what? They were playing in the multiplex. Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, I think it's the Service Sports Center. It's connected to the hotel.
that was
It's got the
built
little
when I
walk
was
pass.
there.
Yeah.
And then
So
I
as
come
old
back.
as you.
Then I
It's right
come
off
back to
50th
Edmonton,
Ave, yeah.
and they build Rogers Place.
You should move back to Evansburg.
Coincidence? I don't think it is by any
Get
means.
to Evansburg. Save the people of Evansburg.
They got to build a new recplex. They might have done that already. I don't know.
Well, they should call it the Reid Wilkins Center. The Reid Wilkins Enjoyment Center.
The Reid Wilkins Enjoyment Center.
The Reid Wilkins Pleasure Delayer.
It sounds like an AI program or something. It sounds like a virtual reality game that would be for 18 plus. Anyway. Wade Redden is the mystery athlete of the game for Hudson's Canada's Pub. So who is it? Scott from Wainwright?
Yes.
He's getting a $25 GC to Hudson's Canada's Pub. Is there a Hudson's in Wainwright? I doubt it.
Ooh,
I don't
there's
know.
got to be a
There might
BP's,
be a
but I don't know
BP,
if
but I
there's
don't know if
a...
there'd be a Hudson's in Wainwright. Well, we'll see. He'll have to come in and go.
No.
No. All right.
But that's fine. Make it... You come to Edmonton.
Empty Royal Pizza Box, the Reid Wilkins Bookbinding Resource Center. That's pretty good. So here's what's happening. In 5 minutes, Tom Gazzola takes over the stream from Hudson's on White for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Oilers and Senators will start at 5. We'll keep you updated on that when Jay and I are back between 5 and 6. And we will go to Toronto to talk some Blue Jays, to talk some World Series with Mike Wilner from the Toronto Star. Talk to you soon.